Tribal love forbidden. A Fulani girl and a Tiv boy fall in love in a village where intertribal marriage is taboo. Their love sparks conflict between the two communities, forcing them to choose between loyalty to family or each other. Religious divide. A devoted Muslim man and a spirited Christian woman fall in love during a university exchange program. They face opposition from their families and religious leaders, but love keeps pulling them together. Will they find a way to blend faith with love, or be forced apart? Immigrant romance. A Nigerian student studying abroad falls in love with a Jewish American girl. As they navigate cultural clashes, food, language, and family expectations, their relationship is tested, but their bond may be the bridge between worlds. Royalty versus commoner. A princess from a traditional royal Igbo household secretly falls for a Hausa mechanic. When her family discovers the affair, they threaten to disown her, sparking a rebellion in the heart of tradition.
Aisha, a soft-spoken Fulani girl, and Terna, a charming Tiv farmer, meet at the village market. Their friendship blossoms as they keep bumping into each other. Aisha's father is a respected Fulani elder. Terna's uncle is a vocal critic of the Fulani. Neither family would approve of their growing connection. Their love deepens, shared in secret. They speak in code, exchange letters hidden in baskets, and meet under the moonlight near the village stream. Rumors spread. A Fulani boy, jealous of Aisha's affection for someone outside the tribe, exposes them. Both families forbid them from seeing each other. Tensions rise between the tribes. There's talk of banishment or worse. Aisha is arranged to marry a wealthy Fulani suitor. Terna is beaten and warned never to come near her again. With the village watching, the two lovers must decide, escape and live in exile, or stay and try to change the hearts of their people. They run, but are caught. At a tribal council, they plead their case. Aisha speaks passionately about love over hatred, and Terna kneels, begging for peace. An elder, moved by their courage, stands up. He lost a daughter to the same tribal conflict years ago. The story ends with the beginning of healing. The elders permit their union as a symbol of change. It's not a full victory, but it's an Aisha and Terna begin to meet often at the market, exchanging soft smiles and short conversations. They meet at a riverbank at dusk. Terna teaches her a Tiv song. She shares a Fulani tale. The chemistry is soft, respectful, and growing. A jealous Fulani boy sees them talking and follows them. He exposes their secret. Aisha's father finds out and forbids her from ever seeing Terna again. Terna's uncle beats him for shaming the family. Aisha is locked indoors. Her marriage to a Fulani suitor is arranged. With help from Aisha's younger brother, they plan to escape the village at night. As they reach the village edge, they are ambushed by both families. Public outrage brews. Villagers gather to witness what will be done. Aisha, bruised but bold, speaks out. We did not ask to love. It happened like the rain, gentle, but impossible to stop. Terna kneels before both elders, willing to die for love, not war. An old elder, scarred by past tribal war, tells his story of loss. His daughter died because she loved a Tiv man. He proposes a union between Aisha and Terna as a sign of a new beginning. Not everyone agrees, but silence falls. A new seed is planted.
Aisha and Terna, in traditional blended attire, walk hand in hand through the same market. Some smile, others turn away, but they walk with heads held high. Aisha, we may not change every heart, but we changed ours, and maybe that is enough. The sound of cowbells jingling, women selling spices, children running barefoot through the red dust. Aisha, a graceful Fulani girl in her late teens, walks with a small water gourd. Her long veil flutters behind her as she weaves through the crowd. Aisha, they say our people cannot mix. That love must follow the lines of blood, language, and history. But my heart, it never learned those lines. Aisha bends to examine some fabric at a market stall. In the bustle, someone bumps her. Her gourd slips from her hands and rolls onto the ground. Before she can react, a hand reaches down and picks it up. Terna, careful. The market's hungry today. Aisha looks up. Terna, a young Tiv farmer, stands with a boyish grin. Sweat glistens on his forehead from hauling yams. Their eyes lock for a moment too long. Aisha, softly, thank you. Terna, smiling, anytime. I've got a good record for rescuing runaway gourds. He hands it back. Their fingers brush briefly. Aisha looks away, a small smile escaping before she turns to leave. Aisha, I should have walked away, but something about his eyes. I wasn't ready to forget them. Terna watches her leave, his smile fading into quiet curiosity. The camera lingers on the small detail, his hand still in the air, as if frozen in that moment. The sun dips low over the hills. The golden light bathes the calm river. Birds chirp. Aisha kneels by the water, washing a cloth. She glances over her shoulder. Terna approaches slowly, barefoot, holding a calabash of roasted groundnuts. Terna, I wasn't sure you'd come. Aisha, teasing, neither was I. She looks back at the river. Silence stretches, but it's a comfortable kind. Terna, offering the calabash, you ever had groundnuts roasted Tiv style? Aisha, smiling slightly, no. I thought Fulani suya was the best in the world. Terna, mock offense, blasphemy. They both laugh softly. He sits beside her, leaving a respectful distance. Terna, when I was a boy, I used to sit here and watch the stars. My father said the river carries wishes, if you whisper to it. Aisha, gently, did any of your wishes come true? He looks at her, serious now. Terna, not until today. She holds his gaze for a beat, then looks away, cheeks flushed. Aisha, my people don't believe in mixing. My father says the river may carry your voice, but it won't return it. Terna, then maybe we make it echo loud enough. It won't need to return. It'll stay. He plucks a leaf and tosses it into the water. They both watch it drift. Aisha, we never spoke of love, but in the space between silence, we heard it clearly. Wide shot. Two young souls sitting quietly by the river, the leaf drifting between them, symbol of what's beginning. The market is busy again. Aisha walks with a basket of milk gourds. She passes Terna's stall. Their eyes meet briefly, too briefly to seem intentional, but long enough to feel something. She moves past him. Moments later, Terna appears behind her near the spice seller's stand, pretending to inspect dried peppers. Terna, whispering, you walk like you don't see me. Aisha, without turning, you talk like the wind can't carry your words. Terna, smiling, let the wind carry them far, as long as it brings you back. She smiles, subtly, eyes still fixed on the peppers. Then she quietly slips a folded cloth from her basket into his hand. No one sees. Aisha, softly, tonight, the stream. Moonlight will watch for us. Asterisk, she walks off. Terna tucks the cloth into his waistband and turns away, just as Danjuma, a brooding Fulani boy, steps from behind a stall, watching Aisha go. His jaw clenches. Asterisk, Aisha returns home. Her father, Malam Usman, sits on a mat, reading from a worn Arabic text. Her stepmother stirs a pot in the background. Malam Usman, you're late. Aisha, kneeling beside him, I stopped to help Mama Rabiat with her calabashes. Malam Usman, eyes still on the page, a good girl helps her people, not strangers. Aisha swallows. Her stepmother watches her silently. The moon reflects on the slow-moving water. Crickets sing. Aisha appears in her white veil. Terna is already waiting. Terna, for a moment I thought the moon had lied. Aisha, smiling, even the moon fears my father. They sit on the grass, closer now than before. A moment passes before Terna pulls out a wooden flute and starts to play, a soft, haunting Tiv melody. Aisha, touched, that song, what does it mean? Terna, my grandmother sang it to her cows, but I play it for the girl who stole my sleep. Aisha smiles, heart clearly stirring. Aisha, if they find us, Terna. Terna, firmly, let them find truth, not shame. They sit in silence, hands finally brushing, then clasping. First touch. First sign that their hearts are no longer hiding. Unseen by them, Danjuma watches from a distance. Face cold, fists clenched. Malam Usman sits with two village elders. They drink fura and discuss land. Laughter. The calm before the storm. Suddenly, Danjuma storms in, chest heaving, face tight with anger. Danjuma, forgive me, Baba Usman, but your daughter shames you. The elders grow silent. Malam Usman looks up sharply. Malam Usman, speak carefully, boy. Danjuma, loud, bitter, she meets the Tiv farmer by the river. At night. I saw them, laughing, holding hands. She brings your name low. The gourd in Malam Usman's hand shatters on the ground. Aisha hums the melody Terna played. Her fingers trace the edge of the wooden flute he gave her. Suddenly, smack. The door flies open. Malam Usman storms in. Malam Usman, furious, you. Daughter of disgrace. Aisha rises, startled. Aisha, Baba, Malam Usman, silence. You hide filth under my roof? A Tiv dog? After all I've taught you? He grabs the flute and smashes it against the wall. Aisha gasps. Aisha, he is not filth. He is kind. He listens. Malam Usman, he is nothing. And if I see you near him again, I will have his blood spill like goats. Aisha collapses to her knees, sobbing silently. Her stepmother watches from the doorway, grief in her eyes but unable to speak. Terna is yanked by the collar into the compound by his uncle, Jado, a grizzled war survivor with deep scars on his face. Jado, furious, a Fulani girl? Have you no shame, boy? Do you forget they burned our yam fields? Terna, she is not her people. She's Aisha. Jado, she is the blood of enemies. Or have your ears gone deaf with lust? Terna stands firm, even as his lip bleeds. Terna, then I will bleed for her, but I will not deny what I feel. Jado stares at him, shocked by his defiance. Then, slowly, he turns away. Jado, coldly, then bleed outside my house. Leave. Terna stands still, chest heaving, then turns, walking out into the night, alone. Rain begins to fall. Aisha runs, barefoot, veil soaked. Terna is already there, waiting beneath the same tree. They fall into each other's arms. She sobs into his chest. Aisha, they will never let us be. Not alive. Terna, then we go. Tonight. Before the sun rises. He pulls out a folded cloth, a small bundle, dried maize, coin, a slingshot. All he could carry. Terna, contd, we run. Not from love, but for it. A beat. She nods. Aisha, through tears, let the river carry us. They clasp hands and disappear into the dark, rain pouring down around them. The sky is pale. Rain has stopped, but the earth is soaked with mud. A crowd gathers near the baobab tree, elders seated in a semicircle. Fulani on one side, Tiv on the other. Tension thick as smoke. Terna and Aisha stand in the center, tired, soaked, hand in hand. Guards from both tribes stand behind them. Jado and Malam Usman are present, stone-faced. Elder 1, Fulani, this is not a child's game. Our lines were drawn by blood and land. This union threatens peace. Elder 2, Tiv, there is no peace when hearts burn in silence. We buried brothers in tribal wars. Must we bury love now? Jado, standing, my nephew shamed us. He spat on the memory of those we lost. He forgets that their cattle grazed our fathers' graves. Malam Usman and your nephew defiled my daughter. Love? No. He bewitched her. Aisha suddenly steps forward, trembling, but fierce. Aisha, no one bewitched me. I chose him. Not for land. Not for tribe. For his heart. Murmurs ripple through the crowd. Aisha, cont'd, you tell us stories of ancestors and honor, but forget the weight of your hatred. What honor is there in forcing fear into a daughter's voice? She turns to Terna, eyes full of pain and resolve. Aisha, cont'd, I would rather die with him in truth, than live with you in chains. Gasps. Murmurs rise again. Terna kneels slowly in the mud before the council. Terna, I beg not for your blessing, but for your mercy. If loving her is a crime, punish me, but let her live. A long silence. Then, an unexpected voice rises. Old elder, softly, I once had a daughter. She loved a Tiv boy. I forbade it. She ran, and was found days later, by the river. A hush. Everyone listens now. Old elder, cont'd, I buried her with my hands. And every year since, the river sings her name back to me. He turns to the council. Old elder, cont'd, we have lost many to war. Must we now lose the ones who love? Beat. Old elder, cont'd, let them be the bridge, or let us drown in the same river again. The silence lingers, until the eldest elder slowly nods. Eldest elder, so be it. Let them marry. Not as Fulani, not as Tiv, but as two children who dared to love. Malam Usman closes his eyes, crushed. Jado looks away in disgust. But the people murmur, some approving, some hesitant. Aisha drops to her knees. Terna pulls her into an embrace. They weep into each other's arms. Aisha, we didn't win them all, but we won enough to walk without shame. Aisha walks through the crowd, now dressed in a beautiful blend of Fulani and Tiv attire, a symbol of both her roots and her journey. Her veil is lighter, freer. Terna walks beside her, carrying a basket of herbs and yams. Their fingers are interlocked, no longer hiding. Some villagers smile gently. Others look away, still stuck in old ways. But no one speaks. No one stops them. A child runs up and hugs Aisha's leg, her younger brother. She lifts him up and spins him gently. Terna, grinning, you're becoming a market celebrity. Aisha, teasing, only because I'm the first bride to wear Tiv beads and Fulani silver in one necklace. They laugh softly, then stop to buy spices from an elder Fulani woman, who hesitates, then smiles faintly and gives them a little extra. A soft flute melody rises, the same one from before, but this time, it's being played by a young boy in the distance. Terna turns, surprised. A quiet smile. Aisha, love may not erase the past, but it can light the path forward. And sometimes, that is enough. Adding backstories, Jado's war trauma, Aisha's mother's fate, including more villagers' perspectives building a subplot, Maybe Aisha's younger brother starts secretly dating a Tiv girl? Developing the politics of both tribes, and their long-term impact on the couple. Native dialogue snippets in Fulfulde or Tiv with translations, traditional music or dance scenes, specific customs, foods, and attire for authenticity. Want a poster concept or alternate title ideas? I can help design a powerful visual plus tagline. Aisha, 18, graceful, walks through the bustling market, balancing a small gourd. She weaves past vendors and children. Suddenly, clink, the gourd slips from her hands. Terna, 19, a handsome Tiv farmer, catches it mid-roll. Terna, careful. The market's hungry today. Their eyes meet. A long pause. The tension is soft, yet electric. Aisha, thank you. Terna, anytime. I've got a good record with runaway gourds. Format all 13 scenes like this. Maintain correct scene headings, character cues, action blocks, and transitions. Include voiceovers, montages, and emotion cues where needed. Add, subtitled, tags if you want moments in Fulfulde or Tiv. Add your name or a studio name to the title page. Include any local dialect moments in Fulani or Tiv. Include any songs or chants, a river song or wedding song. Set a desired page count. Short film equals 15 to 20 pages. The sun blazes down on a bustling African market. Women in bright veils sell spices and milk. Children chase goats through red dust. Aisha, 18, graceful and serene in a flowing Fulani veil, weaves through the crowd carrying a small water gourd. Suddenly, the gourd slips, rolls away. A hand catches it just before it hits a pile of yams. Terna, 19, a lean Tiv farmer with warm eyes, holds it up. Terna, careful. The market's hungry today. Aisha looks up. Their eyes meet, longer than they should. Aisha, thank you. Terna, grinning, anytime. I've got a good record for rescuing runaway gourds. They share a small, hesitant smile. And so on, just like a professional film script. Logline, a one-sentence hook synopsis, short and extended versions, character profiles, Aisha, Terna, Jado, Malamusman, etc. Themes and message, visual style, costume, color palette, setting, inspiration, director's vision, if it's you. I can help write and design that. Aisha and Terna in silhouette at the river, tribal symbols blending or clashing. A powerful tagline like, love crossed their hearts, but not their tribes. Or, when tradition said no, they said love. I can generate poster concepts too. Just let me know the visual vibe you want. Translate select lines to Fulfulde or Tiv, with subtitles shown. Add cultural songs or chants. Use phrases like me ed ma, I love you in Fulfulde, river scene. Soft flute with gentle drums, council scene. Silence broken by heavy tribal drums, wedding scene. Blend of Fulani and Tiv ceremonial music, opening scenes. Establish cultural backgrounds of both tribes, Fulani and Tiv, showing history, traditions, and subtle tension. More playful, innocent interactions between Aisha and Terna over time. Introduce subplots. Aisha's younger brother becoming curious about Tiv customs. Terna's best friend warning him about falling for a Fulani girl. Village whispers begin. Suspicion grows. Their love deepens. Secret meetings. Exchanges of gifts and language. Tribal feud resurfaces. A land dispute between Tiv farmers and Fulani herders sparks a confrontation. Jado discovers the relationship, threatens to exile Terna. Aisha's father arranges marriage with a wealthy Fulani suitor. Midpoint twist. Aisha and Terna are caught, publicly humiliated, and separated. Terna is exiled. Aisha is confined. Both reflect flashbacks to moments of peace and moments of pain. A village child is injured during a violent standoff, causing both tribes to call an emergency council. Aisha speaks in front of the council. Terna returns to face judgment. The old elder's story becomes the turning point. Decision: allow their marriage as a symbol of unity. Final scene: community wedding blending both traditions.